Hello, my name is Mr. Wilke, and today we're going to review for the Chapter 14 test. So we already did the practice test, we already reviewed the practice test. If you haven't done that, please print it out, review it, watch the review video, and then watch this. So let's go over the test. As you can see, there are 7 multiple choice questions, 2 free response questions, which seems ridiculous, but they've got like parts H, and I think one's A through H and one's A through L or something ridiculous. So plenty of questions there, but really only 2. All right, so let's go over the multiple choice first. And I'm going to give you a mini tab printout, just like on the practice test. So number 1, I'm going to ask for well, let's just go read the mini tab. I can ask you for A or B. I can ask you for standard error of B. I could ask you for degrees of freedom. I could ask you for T. I could ask you for the p-value. I could ask you for the correlation. I could ask you for the percent of variation in Y explained by least squares regression of Y on X. All sorts of things I could ask you. I could ask you for a confidence interval. So let's just say A or B, confidence interval, R squared. What do? Do we reject? Do we fail to reject? You'll figure it out. And why? Okay? Easy, 1 through 4. Really, I stole it from the practice test. So there you go. 5 through 7. Will be another mini tab output. So you'll have to give me the least squares regression line. You'll have to give me a confidence interval, and you'll have to find a p-value. Okay? Any of those things we don't know how to do. Let's think about it. Least squares line, y hat equals a plus bx. The mini tab will give you a, the mini tab will give you b. Easy. Confidence interval, b plus or minus t star times the standard error of b. I'll give you the standard error of b. I think, yes, I will. I'll give you b. You can figure out degrees of freedom. There you go. Okay, p-value. Well, if I give you, this might be a trick question. So there you go. So look at the mini tab output, make sure mini tab output might give you 1 or 2-sided. I might give you 1 or 2-sided. You got to figure it out which is which. Go from there. Okay? Easy enough. That's the multiple choice. Any questions on the multiple choice? No, we're good? Okay, cool. Let's go to the free response. Look at that, empty board. Okay. Magic. Free response. Let's say I will give you an XY chart. This is clearly number 8. All right, you'll have to do a whole bunch of stuff. Scatter plot. Remember how to do that? Yes, good. Label your axes. What do I need? That's right. You need a title. It needs to be to scale. And you need to label your axes. And you need dots. Okay. LSRL and R. Interpret B. What does that mean? It means you have to explain what the slope is doing. Okay? Interpret A. What is A? That's right, the y-intercept. So when x is 0, what do we get? Okay. Now, you're going to interpret it in the context of the problem. It may not make sense in the context of the problem, but it exists, so do that. So you need to yeah, not estimate, calculate, sorry. Calculate the residuals, okay? Find sigma, or estimate sigma. That's where the estimate came in. You'd think I would have rehearsed this. I did not. All right, find sigma, estimate sigma, you use it, estimate sigma with S. All right. Significance test, step 2. Be nice and easy. It'll be assume conditions for inference are met. All right? All right. Confidence interval, just step 3. Okay? That's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything else. No step 1, step 2, or step 4. All right? So just give me step 3 of a confidence interval. And I think that's it for number 8. So everybody got everything down for number 8 because it's about to go away, and we will start to go over number 9. All right, number 9. I'll give you another mini-tab output. You will have to give me hypotheses, I think. Is that how you spell it? No, it's with an E. Hypotheses. There we go. All right. So basically you're doing a step 1, but that's all. All right, you'll need the least squares line. S. You'll need S, you'll need B, you'll need alpha, beta, and sigma. Now, obviously we don't know these, so we have to estimate them. 2 of those should be really easy. The third one should also be easy. Okay, you'll need T. DF. P-value. Do we know how to find degrees of freedom first? Yes, n-2. P-value, just do the test on the calculator, or it's probably on the mini-tab output. Spoiler alert, it's on the mini-tab output. All right. Is it useful? Well, for predicting, right? So if we're predicting when's it useful, if the p-value is low, we reject h0, which tells us that it's useful. If p-value is high, we fail to reject h0, it's not useful. Okay? I'll give you an x, you solve it for y. Then I will ask you for a confidence interval and a prediction interval. They will both be on the mini tab. You will have to decide which one's for one, which one's for the average 1. We knew that. That's it. That's your whole test. This was not a lot. You're welcome. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, that's it. Starting next week, we'll review for the AP test. The AP test is going to be different this year since you're taking it at home. Should be interesting. We'll see how that goes. I will do everything I can to help you be ready, and good luck. Good luck on the test. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, everybody. Good night.